Yo, what is up everyone, Bullitt Gaming here today, and today we are back in Greenville, and today we're going over the Tesla Reactive Series. So here I have a Tesla Model S Reactive Series, and we're going to be comparing this to the other Tesla Model S's in-game, as this is really an expensive car, but is it really worth all the money? As you guys see here, I have the more expensive version without the fixed wing. I don't really know why I decided to buy this one specifically when I literally could have gotten the, I think, exact same stats and everything if I just bought the one with the wing. But we have the non-fixed wing version here. So we're going to be testing this against a couple other Model 3s, and we may even potentially try it against the Tesla Roadster if it's that good. But let's first off get some base stuff to work with here. So we're going to start here at the drag race, and we're going to do a solo race here. So let's see. Let me get traction control off and stuff like that. There we go. Alright, so we're going to see what time we get here and what our top speed is on the race here that we're going to do real quick. So let's see how long it takes us to get to the end, and what our top speed will be along with our time. Alright, so 9 seconds and 0.83 milliseconds. So that's not bad, and we had a top speed here, let's see, of 188 miles per hour. So we're going to come back here a little bit. I'm going to take a quick, of course, screenshot. Let me mess with the time first, actually. Alright, so we're going to get a quick screenshot now of the time here, so we have that for when we need it. So 188 miles per hour in 9 seconds, essentially. So let's go back over to the main part. So I have 3 different Model 3s here. I have a really old one, a really new one, and a fictional new one. Okay, I missed. But anyway, coming down over to here, as you guys can see, we will first start off with the oldest Model 3 I have, or S here that I have, which is the 2012 performance version, which is unremodeled version, so the off-sale version. So you guys can't get this anymore, even if you did want to. But we're going to get into the drag race here. So we're going to see how the performance version does. Rev is very... Yeah, I mean, the tires are literally barely moving, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, really slow start there. Okay, but picks up speed decently fast. Alright, and we get a 12-second finish. So that's in the performance version of the 2012. So this one, of course, is old and unremodeled, so that's just how it's going to be. So it doesn't really compare to this car, so this car, I don't exactly remember how much it's worth, but I'll have the sell price up on the screen. So definitely that car will be worth more, and we won't do any further testing on this car. But let's come over to a newer version, the 2017 version of it. So the 2017 version, I have the plaid version, and as you guys already saw by the second I hit reverse, this thing has more power. So we're gonna do another solo race here. And as you can see, the tires are spinning, definitely not making smoke like they were on the Reactive Series, but that doesn't mean anything. We'll see what we really get once we go. Alright, there we go, and we've launched now. Fast acceleration there. Also, I will have 0 to 60 times for both cars up on the screen, because we will also be comparing these. Alright, so we get 10 seconds here in this car. So that's actually not that bad. That's a second slower, and this car is probably less than half the price. So now let's try it with a new non-fictionalized version, a remodeled or fictionalized version here. So if I come up to the top here, around here I should have a new version. Yeah, there we go. 2025 Surge Track Pack here. So this is the fastest and most powerful one I could find. So you guys can see, this thing definitely looks a bit more performance-y. So we're gonna... Alright, so... not really much coming from the car here. but we'll see how this thing does. So I don't remember the price, so I'll also have the price for this on the screen. Alright, there we go. And to the end over here. 9.8 seconds. And I know for a fact that this car is less than half the price of that. So, that is pretty insane. Again, 0 to 60 times will be up there for all the cars. Now that is definitely insane, and the Reactive Series is a pretty, I would say, nice version, but I honestly think that you'd be better off getting a normal Tesla. I mean, look at this thing. This thing got about the same time, barely slower, like 0.8 seconds slower, and this thing is definitely less than half the price. So this one definitely, for sure, is, even though fictional, is actually better than the Reactive Series. So, what are my honest opinions on this? So, the Reactive Series is honestly not worth it. I mean, yeah, it has all this cool performance and power, but really, it's just a model, just an expensive Model S. There's nothing too different. I mean, it's, even if I wasn't to rev, like, if I was to go, let's try this, because the other cars I wasn't able to really rev. So let's come over here and try it without revving. Even if I really rev, you know, the car isn't going to do half bad. But compared to gas cars and compared to especially other Teslas, this car is definitely not, like, nothing well for the drag strip. And, of course, I'm just currently testing it on the drag strip. But if we take it onto the road, I really think it's not worth it. Even if... So, here we go, normal start here, and there we go. So that's 10.149 seconds. That's actually slower than the other cars, and that's without revving first. So, I know I did rev first with the other cars, but they really didn't get anything much because they, you know, they weren't making smoke like this car originally was. So 10 seconds, 10.149 seconds at 189 miles per hour without rev. Honestly, for the price tag of a $200,000 car and $500,000 for the version that I have here, it's really not worth it. I'm actually also unsure of whether the Reactive Series is based off of something in real life. I don't know if Tesla made a Reactive Series or something, Model S. But even if we come over to here, let me actually start from 0. If we do a 0 to top speed test without revving here, it's still going to be slower than maybe like the first couple cars, but we're obviously going to have a quicker top speed, and we're actually going to get to our top speed actually potentially faster or slower, actually, because it's kind of topping out right here, trying to 19. I did hit a curve, though, so let me try this on the main road here. Alright, so now we're here on the main road, without revving here, and we go. There we go. So we're going to have 0 to 60 again up on screen, should be about similar. And then we're going to come over to see how long it takes to get to the top speed. So, of course, this car will be faster, but honestly, if you're just looking for a car to roleplay with, this car is not worth the $200,000 or $500,000 price tag. I mean, it takes forever, and it's barely even getting up to its top speed. Yeah, I know I hit something, but still, this car, honestly, I don't think is worth the money. So, my honest opinion, buy at, like, the 2025 track pack if you're really wanting a car. It's definitely less than half the price. I mean, if I come look at it, it's about $100,000 almost, and this car that I have here is about, what, I think this is the $500,000? I don't remember. Maybe it's not, because it was going to sell for $240,000. But still, this car, and even the $500,000 version of this car, is definitely not worth it, especially if you're just using this for roleplay, or if you're trying to win drag races. I could pull out a car right now. Let me see, what car was it? I have a car that I can use to literally beat. Yeah, pull up the... Where's the Corvette? Pull up the Corvette. Gonna beat this car any day. And I think even the non-limited version can beat this car. I'll have the non-limited version drag time up on screen from another video. But this car is definitely not worth it, even if you're trying to drag race. This car is really not worth it. It's not worth the time, not worth the money. Especially if you grinded all that money, you definitely should spend it on something better, like an actual car that can do good at the drag. But yeah, honest opinion, not worth it. Get something else. You could get the, I think, Hennessy Camaro for about that much. I come over to, like, where is it? Dog, I think. I don't know where it's at. Sports. Coming over to sports, you can get it for about the same price, and it's faster. And coming over to here, it starts at 213,000 here. That's for this version, and then you got, I guess I lied, it was not 500. I thought it was 500,000, but I guess not. But then you have a also $270,000 version, an active aero. So for that price, you could literally get a car that would actually be faster at the drag and be more worth it than this car. But yeah, honest opinion, don't get it. Get something else. Get like the Hennessy Camaro. Definitely not worth your time. And if you really do want a Tesla that badly, that's also a performance Tesla. Get like the Model S. Whatever track pack that I had over here, the track pack. Get that. Get something else. Don't waste your time and money on this car. But yeah, that's my honest thoughts and opinion and tests on the new Tesla Model S Reactive Series. So if this video did help you guys out, then please leave a like and subscribe. It does help me out. And then don't forget to join my Discord down below so you know when I'm posting videos like this one. That everyone, have a great day, and I'll see you guys again next time. Goodbye.